Many of you asked me how I got started traveling and making a living abroad, so I thought I would share with you my life story from the beginning. I was born in Dallas, Texas, but grew up in the hot desert of Phoenix, Arizona. I've always been a huge sports fan and athlete, playing baseball and competitive hockey as a kid, and now I'm a 6-handicapped golfer. Growing up, I traveled quite a bit in the States for hockey tournaments and family trips. I had been to about 20 states before I was 15, but never overseas. I first got interested in traveling after my parents got me this globe for my 10th birthday. Every night before I went to bed, I would spin the globe and memorize every country and capital. When it was time for college, I wanted to get out of Arizona, so I moved 1,700 miles across the country to attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison. I arrived in Madison without knowing a single person or owning a winter jacket, and I left with several best friends after the best 4 years of my life. During my junior year, I studied abroad in Prague. It was my first time abroad, and I was hooked as my eyes were opened up to new cultures. I visited about 20 countries in Europe that semester, and it was at that point when I knew I wanted to make a career out of traveling. After Prague, I went back to Wisconsin to finish my last year of college. I graduated with a double major in economics and entrepreneurship in May 2013. Instead of applying for a corporate job like society was telling me, I wanted to follow my heart and keep traveling. I heard about teaching English in Korea, and the very next day, I sent in my application. 3 months as a fresh college grad, I moved to a village near Seoul to become an English teacher for 18 months. It was my first time in Asia and my first time standing in front of a classroom, but I instantly fell in love with the culture, food, and lifestyle around me. From day one in Korea, I started a travel blog called The Hungry Partier and committed myself to grow a global audience. I worked my butt off, spending every second of my free time writing, networking, and building up my social media channels. While living in Korea, I visited 22 Asian countries, got a black belt in Taekwondo, and nearly became fluent in Korean. I left Seoul in March 2015 and was making enough money from my blog to cover about half of my travel expenses. So that's exactly what I did. Travel. I went on a solo backpacking trip across India for 3 months, covering 2,200 miles. It was both challenging and enriching, and I learned more about myself in those 3 months than any other trip. My office turned into coffee shops, and I slowly picked up more sponsors from travel brands and companies. Again, this came as a result of very hard work and learning how to pitch myself. On March 3rd, 2015, while sitting at this table in Jaisalmer, India, I realized I could grow a following on Snapchat and use it to promote my travels. I got a head start on the platform before many travel brands and influencers joined, so I ran with it. After India, I kept traveling and Snapchatting my way around the world. In 2016, I visited 39 new countries across Europe, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, the South Pacific, and South America. In July 2016, I launched my new travel blog called DrewBinsky.com and focused on growing my personal brand as Drew Binsky because the name Hungry Partier was a bad reflection of the person I truly am. In January 2017, I moved to Hanoi with my girlfriend and transitioned as a content creator when she bought me my first Canon video camera. I started focusing on making short videos from my travels and posting them on Facebook, not YouTube, for reasons I'll discuss in another video. I'm planning to continue traveling and making videos because I really do enjoy it. I love meeting new people, eating new foods, and learning about new cultures. I'm hoping to visit every country before turning 30 in 2021. Only 89 countries to go. Lastly, my #1 goal with everything is to inspire people to travel, and I strive to be an influence and a resource to help you along the way. So if you're watching this, I want to say thank you so much. You guys keep me going, and I really enjoy answering all of your questions. Please comment on this video and tell me your story or ask me a question, and I'll answer you.